Yaoundé is no longer focused on the military maneuver. Yaoundé is no longer focused on sending military to Ambazonia. The reason is because Yaoundé has succeeded with what it wanted. Yaoundé believes so strong. They believe strongly in the fact that they hold on the fact that they have conquered Ambazonia by bringing in the infiltrators in the Ambazonian revolution. One of such infiltrators is Chris Anu. I don't care. I don't care if you care. I want Chris Anu. If you debate or if you argue me, challenge me. My number is 240-9700-903. Chris Anu, you can call and challenge me on the call on the program. I will still tell the people of Ambazonia where you got the courage to be made leader of Ambazonia after making the leader of Ambazonia in a meeting chaired by the Prime Minister of La République du Cameroon. You were told to come in and present as president of Ambazonia. La République du Cameroon is going to sponsor the revolution of Ambazonia financially. So I want to tell all Ambazonians what is happening. The simple truth is that La République du Cameroon is now in control. La République of Cameroon is fully in control of the revolution of Ambazonia. President Paul Biya, dictator Paul Biya of Yaoundé, the tyrant of Yaoundé, has infiltrated, implanted his seed in the revolution of Ambazonia. And one of such seeds is Christopher Anu. Preach to damage Chris Anu. I have no problem with Chris Anu. I have no problem with Chris Anu. Chris Anu manipulated the people of Ambazonia and dethroned his predecessor. And I want to tell you, like one of Cameroon's finest newspapers wrote the other day, that Chris Anu was installed as the president of an imaginary nation. Yeah, with my sense of journalism or my journalistic experience, I have years of experience in journalism, and I want to tell you, no newspaper will write such for nothing. Who controlled SCS in Maryland for long? Who was leader of SCS in Maryland for long? Embezzled millions of dollars from Ambazonians' coffers. All Ambazonian political asylum seekers, you came to the United States to seek asylum after fleeing the socio-political imbroglio back home. The throne of God, calling himself a pastor. If God happens to give me his kingdom to control for one day, honestly speaking, I'll have a lot of people to strangle. One of such people is Chris Anu, a bandit, an idiot, a nincompoop, an imbecile who calls himself leader of Ambazonia. Predecessor Sako, amongst the two, they are both devils. Sako and Chris Anu, they are both devils. But there is a devil who occupies the throne of Lucifer in the kingdom of Ambazonia, and that devil is Chris Anu. True, we used your money. Sako used your money. They are all thieves. Two thieves can never be a pastor. Two thieves can never be one Jesus. Three thieves is not one Jesus. A thief is a thief. And Chris Anu and Sako, they are thieves. Chris Anu now wanted to control and manipulate Marianta the way he wanted Marianta to be. Marianta became so stubborn. Yaoundé now advised Chris Anu to organize an election. The election was being organized, and manipulatively, Chris Anu declared himself leader of Ambazonia. Who voted for Chris Anu? Chris Anu is not a leader. He is a thief. A suit. A very funny kind of dress that is like the kind of suits that Bambeleke old people do wear. And in the morning when they pick pears, they put them in the pocket of that suit. That is what Chris Anu wore to represent Ambazonia. Nobody will see you as a president. You thief. But our stupidity has made the world to know that if we grant independence to this group of morons, if we grant independence to this group of imbeciles, they will build a group of cannibals. They will start eating human flesh in Ambazonia. Every day they kidnap. Have you Ambazonians asked yourself why our sisters are sleeping with the military? The struggle for the sovereignty of Ambazonia has brought untold misery to the people of Ambazonia. It has brought unforeseen mistreatment, suffering to the people of Ambazonia. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you, if we want to build hope, it is very difficult to reshape or restructure the revolution of Ambazonia. To restructure the revolution of Ambazonia, the revolution of Ambazonia, boycott Chris Anu's TV. Boycott the ABC TV. Don't watch those TV stations. If possible, block and report them. They are misleading the people of Ambazonia. Thieves have come. They've seen their gold mine, where they mine gold from the people of Ambazonia in the name of contribution for the. Don't contribute, they are thieves. Don't contribute your money to those thieves. They are criminals. They are enriching themselves. That is Sako, who had nothing in Maryland. Sako, who had no building in Maryland. Sako, who had no room in Maryland. Sako was a gigolo. Gigolo is a man who lives under a woman, and a woman who sponsors the man. Sako was a gigolo, feeding fat with a woman's money.